Let's take a look now at the new attributes and styles available in Genero 2.30. Date Edit widget now supports the include attribute, allowing you to set a range of dates that are valid for the field. So you can see in this example that the user can only select a date within the year 2010 because the include range has limited them as a part of the Date Edit field. All form fields now have a Justify attribute that can be set to left, right, or center. There are also some new styles. One important new style is that your message nodes support style. So here we can see a style file with a message specifying for errors that the text color should be red and the font weight should be bold. For messages, the text color should be blue. And for any message nodes that have a yellow style applied, we can see that the text color is going to be yellow. So for a message statement, it would appear in blue based on this style file because now we can redirect the style for all messages to a specific style. If this message had a style of yellow applied to it, it would appear as yellow, overriding the default style. For a standard error statement using this style file, it would appear in red. Notice it's still in the reverse video highlight, which is a part of the error statement itself. Notice it's also in bold based on the font weight value of this style. And then you can see here that it would get the yellow style attribute would change the text color value to yellow. It still preserves the bold, and because of the error statements attributes, it would still be reverse video. There's some new styles within tables as well. The first one is the ability to freeze columns within a table. So the first thing you would do if you set up a style, you would want to set the table type to frozen table, indicating that there is the ability to have a frozen column. You can also supply which columns are going to be frozen by default. And then when the user clicks on a header in the table that is a frozen table, they'll have the ability to freeze a column and the other columns will scroll. Also available a new table style, allowing you to set the header alignment to left, right, or center to more specifically set your table headers how you want them to be. There's also a new style that can be set for forms. This one is called Reset Form Size, and when you provide a value of 1 or true, you will have the form open as sized to the form that is being opened, as opposed to the default, which is to size it the same as the window from which it was opened. So you can see in this top example, we have a form and a window. When we open the second form, it keeps the same window size. If we apply this particular style to the new form, then when it opens, it's going to adapt its size to the form that has been opened. Another helpful style with your windows is to set Ignore Minimize setting to 1. What this means is that if your user has minimized a window, typically the Genero desktop client will preserve those user settings, and the next time that window is opened, it opens minimized because that's how the user left it. With this, you can overwrite that setting so that the user doesn't open a window that becomes minimized. Instead, you're overriding that stored setting and forcing that window to always open if it is being reopened. So again, for the window, you would apply an Ignore Minimize setting style attribute with a true or 1 value. And additional features that are available in 2.30, you can now display animated GIFs for your image widgets. If you set those to be an animated GIF, it will render in the application as an animated GIF. Force field visibility with the new UI form methods ensure field visible and ensure element visible. What this allows you to do is to specify a field or element to be visible, and it will force the visibility of the containers that hold that particular element or field. So for example, if you set a folder tab element or field to be visible, then it will actually show, and it will show the parent containers as well. Also now within the text edit widget, if you've applied the spell checking style, you can now add words to the dictionary as well. The spin edit widget now supports the format attribute so that numbers can be displayed with a leading 0 or other format that you prefer. Within the combo box, the delete key and backspace key now select the null item in a combo box. So if you have a set of items in a combo box, one of them being null, and the user uses the delete or backspace key when that combo box is enabled or active, then it will select the null item. And there's more. I'd encourage you to check the business development language documentation as well as your specific front-end documentation for the full list of new 2.30 features.